Already, all set, all go. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, please. Ignore that count. And we're just waiting on one, and yeah, I know, I know that there's a lot going on, but we're just waiting on one last thing here. And stay manned at your positions, and women's also. And of course, all the other people who choose to be aliens and robots, and a couple of different things, like maybe a bug or something. All of you guys stay put, stay ready, stay good, stay going, but don't go yet. And we're just waiting on the count, and we're waiting, and it's coming soon. And all of a sudden, I'm inside, there's word coming into my ear. I have a little earpiece that some of you might not see, but it's saying that we're just waiting on one thing, and there's just a couple more things to go, and we're almost, and we're just, and it's, and it's coming, and soon, and we're ready, and it's the countdown, and we're ready to go. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. This is episode 10. Today on the docket, we have, of course, all the other things that are on the docket that always have been there, and you know that because of course, your multiple episode listenership. And I really do thank you for that. And what we have going on today, as of course you know, is a couple of things. One of them being that it's almost Halloween month. And it's way, 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 way far away from the date of Halloween itself, but we're almost to the month of Halloween. And because of that, it's time to celebrate. And what I'd like to do to celebrate that is tell you that I'm not really a fan of Halloween decorations coming early. And it really peeves me and it pisses me off that I go into the Halloween store, I go into Party City, USA, and it's just costumes, spooky stuff, candy corn, orange, white, black only. What I'd like to do is encourage some of you to boycott this process by not dressing up for Halloween this year. I think that the culture of consumerism is coming at us so strong during these dark times of foraying into the future that we must do our own stand to make sure that nothing of this count has ever happened before. And so, with that, I would like to count you in on the count of 3. Please make a pledge to not buy a Halloween costume this year and to not dress up. And if you must dress up, please make your own costume and don't go to Party City, USA. 5, 4, and we're coming in here for the count. And it's 3, 2, and we're just going to hold for a quick sec. Just please, and actually we're not quite ready yet, and it's not quite time. But if we just all right. So we're ready to go. There's a lot of beauty and magic happening today. As we can tell, wow, Jesus Christ. The beauty and magic has never been more real than it was by that lion's roar, and I'm very sorry about that, but I am on safari in a hat, and I am waiting on a lion's mane to go around my neck. I'm one of these bad safari guys that kills them, and puts them around my neck. And once that happens, all of that power will be mine. And then
I will be able to roar just as loud as the lion. And none of you fools will ever be able to cross me again.
that aside, being here in Africa on safari is really nice for me. We're staying at a really beautiful kind of open air boutique bed and breakfast hotel mixture where you really feel like you get that personal touch and you're at one with the elements and the beautiful environment here. I can hear the birds chirping and the creeks creaking themselves down. There's not a drought. I thought there would be when I booked this, according to the statistics and the projections for the weather patterns coming up on late summer 2019 in, of course, where the safari is, that location. And I was surprised to get here and see that there's rains happening almost every day around 2 to 3 p.m. There's just a freaking downpour, and there's nothing like it sitting, me, of course, being with my beautiful loved ones, sitting on the bed just underneath the canopy of trees and hearing this. Maybe I can kind of recreate it for you here. Let's see. All of a sudden, you hear all the animals coming out to play, and it's really kind of what I imagined the Garden of Eden would be, where everyone's together and just full of life. And I can't wait to go kill that lion. Today on the show, and this was a little preview you just heard, is our new weekly game theme. And I've sat up straight and I put my mouth into the mic for this, so you're going to want to listen close. Here on the show for every week now for the rent of time and all of time itself and all of rents paid in the future and in the past. This is prepaid plan popping at you, number one, of course, with a bullet. It is guess what is happening based on the sound effect. This is going to be a real true life story that happens to me every Sunday. And on Monday, I will record the show and I will make a soundtrack of sound effects that you can listen to and guess what happened to me in real life. And here we go. So that is, of course, what happened, and I'll give you some time. Actually, I'd like to move on, and I'll come back to that. You guys can be thinking about maybe what those mean, and I'll do them again just so you can hear it. We'll do a Jesus. We'll do the kind of thing that Jesus did, which is to do things more than one time, so that all of his disciples and her disciples, of course, Jesus was a woman, know what they're talking about. And here we go. This is a true thing that happened to me yesterday that I am going to be sharing in sound effect form, and then we shall move on to the next segment, and I'll come back around to this once you've had time to think and guess about maybe what it was. Here we go. All right. So what I want to say is this is the 10th episode anniversary of this show, and it really has come so far, and we've all come so far together so quickly and so soon. 10 episodes in, it feels like 100. What can I say? But I feel superbly and plannedly rooted to the ground here in this arena of podcasting. And as you all know, this show has really been kind of had its ups and downs, but we're sitting at a high number of listeners at this point. So I just want to say thanks to everyone for listening and for being the kind of cool and funny people that you are. And again, the non people that are listening to this, I'm so sorry. The just all the if anyone's experiencing this or any organism, thank you. I have been receiving a lot of hate mail due to my lack of inclusiveness and tolerance. So I'm really working on that, and I tend to agree that I shall be bringing you something better in the future in that regard. And to do a little bit of a celebration, what I shall be doing today, and this is something I've been so excited about, is I'm going to be releasing one of the pilot episodes of the show that can not be heard anywhere ever except for right here, right now. Here we go. Wow. Look at me. I was so young. I was just totally willing to experiment with a couple of these sounds without anything in between.
Oh wow, oh my. Oh wow, oh my,
And I'm being so excited about this, and I'm just exploring the
oh
space.
wow, oh my.
And it's really nice to just get back and connect with your roots every once in a while.
Wow. Okay. Wow, I mean, wow, wow.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow. I mean, wow. I mean,
that's not a very good time to level, but it's pretty great down here. I kind of see us directly through everything, all matter, just dark, deep energy of the underground. It's pretty great.
can you hear this? All right, this is terrible. Terribly good and not good enough for even me to share with you in its full form because it would be too powerful. But luckily, there was some interference when I tried to tap on my Touch ID on my phone to stop this previous to its stoppage, and that made a nice little interference sound that I cannot replicate. But if you got it and you caught it, it was great, and that was the highlight for me of that segment. Moving on, I know you're ready for this one. It's the answer to the new weekly quiz of what happened to me yesterday in real life that I recreated in sound effects. I will play the sound effects again to reiterate what they are, and then I shall do the big reveal. Here we go. All right, so you've now heard the exact same set of sound effects in the exact same order 3 times. And it's time for me to tell you that yesterday, while I was golfing, right next to me, someone's car got broken into and it was smashed. And I turn around and I hear these guys just laughing like the most crazy things you've ever heard. And I see that the whole thing was a joke and they were doing a prank on their rich friend. And they can afford to just break the glass of a window for funniness. Oh my God. That is disgusting to me. Anyone having fun or being rich or using their own possessions in a free manner that is just devoid of baggage is the worst thing I'm doing. And please send any messages about your opinions about that to the show at formlessnesspod@gmail.com. Sorry. Okay, so it's at formlessnesspod@gmail.com, and you can get to that at your computer browser. You can call the show, leave a message, or talk to me in real life if you're calling at some amazing synchronistic place where I am available and recording the show at the time of your call. So you can do that by dialing in your phone number now at 323-285-3795. We do have a new voicemail this week. I have no idea. I'm choosing not to listen to these or vet them before pre-recordedness before pre-recordedness, I'm deciding not to do that, and during pre-recordedness, I'm not deciding to do that. I'm only deciding to listen to these calls when I'm recording live on the show. Formlessness Pod 323-285-3795. Go.
Hi there. I'm Creation Sensation VJ, the only Creation Sensation in the United States. Anyway, I'm just calling to let you know, and audience, whoever listens to this podcast, that there's no Creation Sensation US right now. I'm out of state. I'd like to come back. But anyway, also, rights on my name holds, it's in possession of my dear friend Walt Williamson in Alaska. So anyway, Creation Sensation, the true story goes, originates from Alaska. Alaska, one of the most precious and most beautiful states in the United States. Thank you.
Wow. Well, that would seem to be a Croatian sensation, I think, is what he was saying. Thank you so much for your call, caller, and for your waiting till the end of the ringing and then also leaving a voicemail. I don't really want to do an ad for Alaska like you did there at the end. I gotta say, all states are equal. Peace, rights, equality, Black Lives Matter. All lives matter, no lives matter. I want to kill myself, and you should too if you're being mean to me. I love myself, and life is a beautiful thing. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening to and for and me and you and us and doing it all the time, every single day. I never know when to rhyme or when to just say what I say every time I do it, or just play what I play when I play and then I'm through it. But either way, there's a couple of dates that I want to plug, and one of them was September 21st, 2019. That seems to be some significance, so if anyone has information about that, let me know. Other than that, I gotta go. So blow how you blow, and I'll see you where the wind goes.